This is Saudi Arabia, a land of endless deserts, rich history and vibrant culture. I was invited here by a friend I met during my travels a year ago, and honestly, I had no idea what to expect. Not many people talk about this part of the world, but what I discovered was a culture of incredible significance and people who are unbelievably welcoming and generous. Looking back, I can truly say that Saudi Arabia stole my heart. Let me show you why.
Good morning here in Saudi Arabia. This is the house of my friend Aziz here. This is called the guest area, and this is basically where I sleep. So I sleep here on the couch. The couch is very comfy, and we also eat here directly on these very low tables or on the floor as well. And also this morning we have a very nice breakfast with Arabian coffee here and some date. So here, very interesting fact, they put date inside tahini and it's actually really good. Very good. It's salty, sweet, very sweet at the same time. Delicious. And the coffee, amazing.
Don't say enough or khalas.
Okay.
You do something. You see?
Shukran.
You take it to your heart.
For my first day in Saudi Arabia, my friend Aziz took me to grab an espresso at one of his favorite coffee shops. It was my first introduction to the deep-rooted coffee culture here in Saudi Arabia. I quickly learned that coffee, especially Arabica coffee, hold a special place in the people's hearts. The beans they use for espresso here are different from what we used to back home. They're more intense, with richer and more concentrated flavors. The taste is bold and strong, and the aroma fills the air in a way that makes it feel like a true coffee lover paradise.
And after this good cafe, we are here in a Saudian restaurant. We order some hummus, kind of specialty here. I really love it. Also salad and the special bread here, which is delicious. The restaurant is empty as well because we went to eat a little bit late, but it will be still nice.
By the way, I am here in Tabuk, a city located in the northwest of Saudi Arabia, near the Jordanian border. Like many cities here, it's quite large and spread out, unlike cities centered around the historical core. Here, the car trips prevails over walking trips.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, good.
Thank you.
Coffee. First impression about Saudi, this is actually a very calm country, especially here, the city where I am, Tabuk, is really calm. I mean, compared to Cairo, I was before, there is not so many cars, and it's very clean, and it's a huge place, a huge quiet place. And if you wonder, yes, this is super safe, safer than Europe actually. And beautiful, but there is so many things to see, and it's just the beginning of my travel. Yes.
This is a horse hair.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. They make it out of horse. But this one is it's just for showing, so it's very loose. But yeah, basically that's how they mold it like that. And they just
Tabuk is a city located in the heart of one of the most impressive desert regions of the Arabian Peninsula, in the Bajda region. This desert is part of the expansive arid area that covers much of northwestern Saudi Arabia. The landscape is both austere and spectacular, dominated by fine sand, rocky formation, and mountain hills. And tonight, I have a surprise. Aziz has planned an incredible experience. We're going to spend the night in the heart of this magical place.
Welcome to another day in Saudi Arabia, and today we're gonna do something very special. There is not so much things to do at the morning, and usually it's also very hot, even if it's now, December, so the weather is really okay. But anyway, he is 3 p.m. now, and we're gonna go to the desert with my friend and his friend also for a camp in the desert. We're gonna sleep there. It's gonna be a really authentic experience, I guess. The car is waiting here. Let's go. Okay, first we are here on the service stations because we have to buy some food for going to the desert. So we're gonna buy maybe some falafel and other stuff. Let's go. So we are by walking, so we have to order here, but basically everything is made for car, especially here in Tabuk, Saudi Arabia. People used to stay in their car for order food or coffee or even for take money from the ATM, so which is really cool. So here we're gonna drive service.
This is hummus with full. This is mutabbal, like this.
Did you find an inscription?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Look at this. This is very old. This is very old. This is thousands of years.
So cool.
You know how I know? Because the color of this is like the color of this. There's no much difference.
Yeah.
And actually, this is
same.
like a language, like one line new. Because if it's new, like from let's say 20, 25 years, there will be difference in color.
And here we are having a camp in the desert with local people. This is super cute, really romantic here. We make a fire, we're gonna eat, having a tea. It'll be very great there. Look at this, this is amazing.
I didn't expect such an amazing setup, as his friends arrive with loads of food and traditional Saudi specialties. They start a fire and began cooking together a variety of different dishes. And let me tell you, Saudi food is probably the best I ever tasted in the world. And I'm not exaggerating.
So we are eating here in the desert, we have a lot of things to eat. What is this?
Potato and meat. Potato and meat.
Potato and meat.
Yes.
And then
This is chicken shawarma.
chicken shawarma, special from here.
Yeah.
He
This
made it at
marcouk.
home. He made it at home.
You made it?
Yes, sir.
It's delicious.
Not me, my wife actually. But
Okay, it's really good. And this?
marcouk.
Marbouk.
Argouk is very traditional Saudi food.
Traditional from Saudi.
More Saudi. It's
Nice.
like boiled bread with vegetables.
Vegetables.
Yeah.
We eat that yesterday, no?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, it was really good. Really good. This one is better.
Yeah.
It's really good. Traditional Saudian food here in the middle of the desert. Dates. Cream.
ابراهيم راعي بالرام.
مين رايس؟
اخوه بقسم.
ابو قسمه ما شاء الله عليه.
Yeah, that's very good. It's very sweet. And sweet cream.
Yeah.
شكرا.
ايوه معمول ما قشطه. Yeah. This is stuffed with dates.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is like a pastry.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's traditional as well. Traditional cookies.
This.
Aziz, what are you making?
I make coffee,
Coffee?
Arabic coffee.
No, it's
Is
Saudi
Is the beans? You make it? You make the beans?
This is beans, yeah.
After the meal, it's time to prepare the famous Arabic coffee. This traditional coffee is truly a ritual here. So we start by grinding green coffee beans along with cardamom, cloves, and sometimes a bit of saffron.
Can I see? Cardamom. So it says spice.
في واحدة خليه يشوفه. Don't eat it. Doesn't taste well.
Okay.
When you eat it.
Yeah, it's for the flavor of the coffee.
Yeah, the flavor.
Just a little bit.
It's cardamom.
Cardamom, yeah.
Nice.
You know this? This is za'afaran.
What is this?
It's called za'afaran. I think I know.
للأسف
Ahmed, za'afaran بالإنجليزي إيش؟
Saffron. It's saffron. Oh,
للأسف يا
they're
عزيزي
very good.
You make the coffee is Color so nice and
Yeah.
the flavor is so beautiful.
It will make a red color of the coffee.
Mostly white.
Mostly white, okay.
Then the mixture is placed in a dala, the traditional coffee pot, and brewed to boil. But don't let it boil for too long, just enough to release all the flavors. It's a ritual as important as the way the coffee is served. But for that, I will let Aziz explain it to you.
Aziz, how do we drink the coffee?
First of all, we have an etiquette for the Arabic coffee. You hold the coffee with your left hand and you serve with your right hand. And you always receive and serve with your right hand. Okay? First of all, the coffee, you don't pour too much. Pour a little bit. That's enough. Okay?
Always with the right hand.
Always with the right hand.
Nice.
And then give me that. You have to drink at least 3 of these.
3 times.
3 times at least. If you want more, then you give it back. If you don't want any more, you shake it. Without talking, and the guy who served the coffee will understand that you don't want any coffee. Exactly.
Perfect.
That's for the coffee. It's very important to follow these guidelines.
Nice. Thank you, Aziz.
You're welcome.
How do you call this clothes?
Vesht. Vesht. We have something else, farwa.
It's really warm.
But farwa has fur from inside.
Those guys are really crazy. They are really amazing, really nice people. Obviously, I didn't expect to come in a desert with 200 people by coming in Saudi Arabia, but this is really the best experience. I had a really great dinner. The food is really amazing, even if I'm vegetarian, so I cannot eat the meat, but the vegetables is super nice, and a very great way to cook. And the coffee, it's amazing. It's really different than the coffee from Europe, but for now I'm just gonna stop filming a little bit and just enjoy the night with the guys, because they're really cool, talk with them, and after we're gonna sleep here. It's a really nice place. The place is also super beautiful. I'm gonna show you tomorrow morning when there will be a better light, because it's unbelievable. Okay, I'm gonna join them now.
As we sat around the fire, the Saudis began sharing stories. I didn't understand every word, but the sound of their language was so melodic that it didn't matter. Their voice blended with the crackling of the fire, creating a soothing atmosphere. I could have listened to them for hours. With each story, the night seems to grow deeper, and the desert embraced us as if we were part of something timeless. I sipped my tea, watching the flames dance, feeling the cool air of the desert. And finally, with the skies above us filled with billions of stars, I drift off to sleep.
Good morning in the desert. I had a really great night actually in this tent here. You know, there are other tent there that are still sleeping. I'm gonna probably have a coffee now and a tea, and I'm gonna show you around as well because it's really beautiful. So this is the place just next to the camp. We was there yesterday, but it was too dark for showing you anything, and it's absolutely impressive. We are just between those two big rocks here, and it's going very, very deep actually. Sorry for my face, but I had a nice and complicated night in the same time. I mean, I sleep very well, but not enough because we stay very late with the guy. We was playing games, eating a lot. I mean, we eat again at 3 a.m., which was really late. I really feel like I'm actually exploring Mars. Those landscapes are unique, I think. You really feel you are in another planet, especially in Mars, because the sun is red. The rocks are really red as well. This is crazy.
The rock formations in the Saudi Arabian desert are incredibly fascinating, and many of them have a rich geological history. Particularly because much of the region was submerged under ancient sea millions of years ago. It was around 600 million years ago that the area that is now Saudi Arabia was part of an ancient sea called the Tethys Sea. But over time, the sea receded and what remained were layers of sedimentary rock, formed from the accumulations of marine life, coral, and other organic material. Those layers are now visible in the rock formation scattered throughout the desert, especially in the region like Alula, Tabuk, and the empty quarter, Rub al-Khali. I had never seen such a fascinating place before. As I wandered through this landscape, it felt as I had stepped into an Arabian tale, surrounded by ancient rocks and timeless beauty.
So if you notice, Aziz yesterday cooked everything here and then transferred it to these, and then he said, but
Yes.
I'm doing it the way my grandfather taught me, is to cook the coffee here alone, then transfer it and cook it with the cardamom and the clove, or saffron or anything. You cook it in this one,
Yes.
and then when it's ready, you transfer it to the small one, and then you serve with the small one. Yeah, that's the way my grandfather taught me how to do it. So I'm sticking to it.
As I look back on this incredible journey, I realized that from the moment I arrived in Saudi, I was instantly immersed in the culture. What struck me the most was the hospitality. I've experienced warmth and kindness in my travel before, but nothing quite like this. The Saudis didn't treat me like a stranger or a visitor. They welcomed me like part of their family. It wasn't just about the landscape or the food. It was about the warmth of the people. They shared their lives, their stories, and their tradition with me, making me feel more at home than I ever could have imagined. Saudi Arabia may not be talked about much, but it has so much to offer. A rich history, timeless traditions, and people with hearts bigger than I ever expected. And still, there's so much for me to discover. But that's for the next chapter of this journey, where we will leave Tabuk and head toward one of the Saudi's hidden gems, the breathtaking oasis of Halula. So stay tuned, because my adventure in this beautiful country is far from over.